Hello everyone, this video is going to be about an introduction to the outline of an argumentative essay. Then we will focus on what makes an effective introductory paragraph. Basically, an outline of an effective argumentative essay has 5 body paragraphs. The first paragraph would be the introduction paragraph, followed by body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and lastly the conclusion paragraph. Firstly, the basics of an outline of an introductory paragraph comprises of a general background, a clear stand, and a thesis statement. Next, the outline of the first body paragraph consists of the topic sentence, which is the first main idea to discuss in the paragraph, supporting detail 1, supporting detail 2, and the mini conclusion. Further explanation on the outline and how to develop an effective body paragraph will be discussed in detail in another video. Now, the same outline of this body paragraph is also applicable to the second body paragraph and the third body paragraph. Lastly, the fifth body paragraph is the concluding paragraph where this will be also explained in detail in another video. Now we will go in detail on how to develop an effective introductory paragraph. Watch and listen closely. Basically, a good introductory paragraph consists of 3 parts: the general background, the stand, and a concise thesis statement. To begin with, for general background, you need to have some knowledge on the given topic where you are able to give a general statement regarding it. Next, you need to indicate a clear stand to the given topic, whether you agree, disagree, or have partial agreement. If you have partial agreement to the given topic, you are encouraged to give a combination of points and ideas from both for and against. Since it is suggested to develop and focus on only 3 body paragraphs, hence it is highly recommended for you to choose either 2 points to agree and 1 point of agree, or 2 points of disagree and 1 point of agree. This depends on where your argument of discussion is leaning more towards to, either agreeing more to the given topic or disagreeing more to it. Lastly, writing a clear and concise thesis statement. There are 2 ways on how you can write a thesis statement: a general thesis statement or a specific thesis statement. Some of you may be wondering, what is a thesis statement? Well, a thesis statement is a 1-sentence summary of the entire essay. It is usually written in the last sentence of the introductory paragraph to give emphasis and focus of discussion. However, in order to write a thesis statement, you need to have and generate 3 main ideas first to discuss. As mentioned earlier, there are 2 ways on how you can write a clear and concise thesis statement. Firstly, you can write a general thesis statement. A general thesis statement states the purpose of the essay without specifically writing the 3 main ideas. To put it simply, giving a general idea of what will be discussed in the essay. For example, there are many reasons why consumers nowadays prefer online shopping. In this example, the phrase "many reasons" indicates the general idea of the topic of discussion. It does not specifically indicate the 3 main points. Hence, it is a general thesis statement. The second way to write a thesis statement is by writing a specific thesis statement, which contains specific ideas on how or what will be discussed in the essay. To put it simply, the 3 main points are specifically indicated in the thesis statement. For example, consumers are opting for online shopping as it is convenient, saves time, and easy to make comparisons. Now, in this sample, the three main ideas are clearly indicated, where the first main point is convenient, saves time, and easy to make comparisons. Now, are you able to differentiate between writing a general thesis statement and a specific thesis statement? Good. So, whichever way you plan to write your thesis statement, it all depends on you, on your own proficiency as well as your level of comfort. Next, let's look at the basic way on how to write a clear stand. Your stand is the position you take in answering the essay question. We will use this sample question to begin with. Many tragedies can be avoided if people take preventive actions. Do you agree? If you agree to the statement, then the basic way in which you can write a clear stand would be to begin with an appropriate cohesive device. Then point out your clear stand, followed by the topic of discussion. For example, therefore, I do agree that many tragedies can be avoided if people take preventive action. As you can see, we begin with an appropriate cohesive device, a clear stand, I do agree that, followed by the topic of discussion. Many tragedies can be avoided if people take preventive actions. Gentle reminder, this is just the basic way on how to write a stand in an introductory paragraph. You are free to write a stand however you want it based on your proficiency level, as long as the reader is able to identify your stand clearly. Next, if you disagree with the statement, again you may begin with an appropriate cohesive device, your clear stand, followed by the topic of discussion. For example, therefore, I do disagree that many tragedies can be avoided if people take preventive actions. Again, we begin with a clear cohesive device, a clear stand, I do disagree with that, followed by the topic of discussion. Many tragedies can be avoided if people take preventive actions. If you have a neutral stand with the statement, you may indicate it clearly using the phrase I partially agree with the statement followed by the topic of discussion. For example, therefore, I partially agree that many tragedies can be avoided if people take preventive actions. We begin with an appropriate cohesive device, a clear stand, I partially agree that, followed by the topic of discussion. Many tragedies can be avoided if people take preventive actions. Gentle reminder, there are other ways on how you can write a neutral stand. You can refer to the outline of an argumentative essay notes for more explanation and examples. Background information. One of the many challenges for a student to write an essay is as simple as, how do I begin my essay? Here are a few suggested introductory techniques which you can try to begin writing your essay with. You can use the dramatizing technique, questioning technique. You can begin your essay with a quotation, surprise element, begin with a broad or general statement, using descriptions, lastly, presentation of facts and figures. Choose a technique which suits you best and focus on it. To understand better, let's look at a few sample introductory paragraphs. We refer to the same sample question. Here we have a draft of an introductory paragraph outlined on many tragedies can be avoided if people take preventive actions. Do you agree? The draft begins with a general statement of the topic, identifying which introductory technique is suitable for you, indicate a clear stand, and a thesis statement. let's look at how the sample essay begins the essay. It is better to light the candle than to curse the darkness. From this sample, this essay starts with a quotation. Indicates that many tragedies that can be avoided if people take precautions and preventive actions. Malaysia has always been associated with the world's highest number of road accidents and recording a significant number of deaths on the road throughout the years. Apart from that, tragedies not only include road accidents. Financial disaster and health issues are also the tragedies that everyone from all walks of life would face in today's era of globalization. That is a very clear general background on the topic, followed by a clear stand. Therefore, I do agree that many tragedies can be avoided if people take precautions and preventive actions. And lastly, followed by the thesis statement. Thus, to avoid or reduce the severity of these tragedies, various preventive methods should be exposed to the people who are living in a challenging environment. Question: what is the type of thesis statement which is written here? Yes, it is a general thesis statement due to the word various preventive methods. There are no three main ideas indicated, hence this makes it a general thesis statement. Is it clear, everyone? Now let's look at the next sample answer. Tragedies, adversities, and misfortunes, they all mean the same thing, occurrences that bring sadness, regrets, and pain to those inflicted upon. No one wishes it for themselves, but that is how life works. Unfortunate moments may come anytime, when you least expected it. If there is a way to avoid tragedies from occurring forever, humans will be racing to get it. The question is, could tragedy be avoided by taking preventive measures? This question is disputable based on different schools of thoughts. Therefore, in my opinion, by taking preventive measures could avoid tragedies. However, when fate intervenes, any action would be useless. Now, are you able to identify the background information, the stand, and the thesis statement? Yes, this is a combination of a stand and thesis statement together in one sentence. As mentioned, as long as you are able to present a clear thesis statement and a clear stand, even though it is in one sentence, it depends on you, it depends on your proficiency. Now, are you able to understand on what makes an effective introductory paragraph? To enhance your understanding, you can refer to the notes for further reading, especially for the description on the different introductory techniques to begin your essay. That is all for now. Hopefully, this video is able to help you in understanding on how to write an effective introductory paragraph. I'll see you when I see you. Have a great day ahead.